Funny story, I pulled up and there was this red combine over here and it was just sitting there and I was like, why is Matt in the other field? And then I realized that's our neighbor.
So I pull up and I'm like, why the heck are you sitting into men's fields? Then I realized, oh, they have 3 combines and they're red.
Just always look for the combine that looks like it served as a stunt double.
That's lame.
I thought it was pretty funny. It's a dang good dad joke. Monday morning, we back out here again. We're in, I think, supposedly day 4 of what is supposed to be a really rainy streak. But I don't know what model the weatherman been looking at, but his model's wrong. We got in a couple of showers. We got a little shower yesterday. Went all day Saturday. Saturday didn't get a shower. Got a little shower last Friday. I mean, total, I think we got maybe a ½ inch total, nothing big, but for some unknown reason, we are still under a flash flood watch until tonight. I have no idea why, but as you can tell, it's a nice, pretty day. Well, we got about 17 more acres up here at Port Cable, then we'll be moving on to planting the last field of our first planted corn. Yields have picked up from the hill quite a bit, doing pretty good. But that's pretty much indicative because I'm allowed to use chicken litter down here in the bottom, whereas I couldn't up on the hills. So getting back to our normally expected yields for this year. The moisture has definitely picked up with these showers though. We went from about 18 and a half to about 20%. But anyway, we pumping out the bushels. Life is good.
Welcome to fighting traffic. It's not going to be easy. So far it has not been easy to get out and get down to the bottom, especially when I'm full, and then hoping that I don't run into anybody over here. So far, I've been sitting here for about 5 minutes, and I already had to try one person try and pass me on this side, and one try and come up behind me over there. So let's hope I don't have an accident today.
Kelly's having a hard time today getting on the road to haul corn up to the hill because that entrance and road way too small for Zach to be able to pull in here with a semi truck. Not to mention that's a little damp down here. Traffic's real bad on this road. They don't check up for nothing. Doesn't help she's got about 48,000 pounds on there. It's pretty difficult. There she goes. I think she found the window now, or she's making her window. Ooh! A lot of weight. Yeah, get on that brake, boy. Well, the weatherman's flash flood might be right there on the horizon. We looking due south, and that's where everything is coming up from on radar. We'll see if it actually makes here and what it leaves us with.
Other than me fighting traffic today, it's the same thing. Basically, I'm the middleman. I go get the corn, dump the corn, come back, get the corn, dump the corn, and I do this for about 8 to 9 hours a day. Not much else to report. It's kind of boring. So that's my job today. And just pray that I I don't get into an accident or anybody hits us or goes off in the ditch or... Yeah, this is not a great spot to be in right now, especially with the traffic that's increased over the last 5 years in Jackson. Driving down these roads, even during the middle of the day, is extremely dangerous, especially with a full buggy. So I can preach to the driver not to fill it up all the way, but he's gonna fill it up all the way. So I could barely get out the first time. I'm hoping I can get out this second time, as it is ungodly muddy back there. A few times in and out of there, it's probably gonna get real gross. So we're just gonna wait and see what happens.
Well, that traffic treating you out there.
I'm gonna need you to start to go find out. I'm gonna go. The next person who comes around me on the right side, I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna show them what really Chicago people do to people who pass that.
Well, why don't you just drive like you're in Chicago? Doesn't that solve all the problems?
Sorry, I forgot my Glock today at the house.
I told you never leave home without it.
So Zach has had 2 drivers come around him, and I have now had a total of 6. So I'm sure once Black & Decker gets out, we might have 7 or 8, and then we're gonna have a pile up.
Just get out there and make your spot. You're bigger, way bigger and heavier than they are.
Yeah, but you don't understand. When you sit there at the driveway and you watch people go by, they're not even looking. They're looking at their phones. So if I do get out and get in front of them, they're going to hit me before they even realize it. So I'm just trying to be safe. Or I could just get out and whoop someone's butt for being stupid.
Yeah, you'd have to run faster than you drive. Oh, burn. She's thinking on that one.
I don't need to run. I'll block them in and just get them out of their car.
Ah, so disappointing. She could have done so much with that.
I played GTA before. I know how it works.
Well, a little update here. Zach almost got hit turning in here. He was turning right and a car came up the right side. I was turning in here with my turn signal on, all of my flashers going, and I see in the camera that this lady's trying to go around me, so I went wide and she came within inches of my front tire and kept on going. Where's everybody got their license from? Did they get it from a discount store? Like, the number one thing you learn driving is you don't pass when someone is turning wide on the right side. Everybody is in a hurry to meet Jesus. Well, I'm not. So, it's so frustrating. We don't need accidents, and I really need my tractor. It's common sense. Just let me turn. I am literally, 30 seconds out of your day. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I don't even know anymore. I don't even care. It's like, whatever, then hit me. I'm about to go back down and go get Matt. See what happens with this situation. Oh, look, he's full again. Playing this game of chase. And I'm on truck number 2 for the day. Still on the bottom. Zach is filling up the drill for Roy to get all the cover crops drilled in here, so things start growing immediately and be ready for cotton next year. So we plant cotton after corn, unless Matt changes his mind, which he tends to do a whole lot. So look at me multitasking. I think that's just the role of being a woman and being a mom, farmer / multitask. Should be an Olympic sport. Ah, look at that. That's a thing of beauty, isn't it? All right, let's just see if anybody wants to hit me today. Flashers on. And I do have my seatbelt on. Gotta have safety first. Oh, it should be okay between now and... Oh, big girl. I know. In about an hour and 30 minutes, it's going to get real hectic around here because one just stops. What are you doing? Come on. Oh, now a truck's gonna pass you. Awesome. God, I don't understand people. I really don't. Alright. Oh, now there's an 18-wheeler coming. Do I got it? Do I got it? Do I got it? Well, I'm going anyways. Just wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Here comes a car out of nowhere. Hi, I have 50-something thousand pounds in my buggy because my husband doesn't care if I have to try to drag it up the freaking hill and get sideways. Oh, this guy put his flashers on. Oh, isn't that nice of him? Jesus. This is stressful enough. 9.5, 40-something thousand pounds. Thank you. Oh, you were so nice. Thank you for doing that, blocking traffic, because everybody else sucks. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get up the hill. So now I have a truck behind me when I'm hoping he will block traffic and nobody tries to come on the right. So I went up here and I've had 4 cars so far. Every time I've turned up here, it's tried to basically go around me on the right. About turn signal on. Wouldn't be surprised if the truck tries it. I've seen some stuff in my day. Alright. I'm gonna. Hey buddy, watch this. Oh, it's a turn signal!
Alright, we finally got finished up here. Get moved on over to Clinton. Zach's hauling the previous load, so we'll get Kelly to help me out, get her drive the header trailer over there. Really excited about this next farm we're going to. My Pioneer rep, whose parents live on that farm, it's actually their farm that I'm working. Been looking at it all summer, and he says that's going to be some really good corn over there. It's a Pioneer 1847, our longest season corn. Real high yield potential, so. But we can't apply any chicken litter over there, so be interested to see how it does. I think it's going to do pretty good. I don't think it's going to do as good as the farm that I had my NCGA plot on. Maybe I'm wrong though. Alright Kelly, take the grain buggy up there to the hill and I'll drop my header and pick you up, and then you can drop me off to get my combine. That way you ain't got to haul the header out of this bottom here.
Okay.
So a couple hours later, we've now moved. Funny story, I pulled up and there was this red combine over here and it was just sitting there, and I was like, why is Matt in the other field? And then I realized that's our neighbor. They have 3 8250s. Of course they have like 15,000 acres, so but yeah, I thought it was Matt. Then I pulled out and was like, oh no, it's got a red header, so no, that's not us. And I just had to look for the American flag and the wide body, because now apparently these new style 8250s are boxy type. And look how fast this joker's going. Look at this. Dude, he's driving like he stole it. Look at that. That's the 8250 that is the new style. Oh crap, hold on, let me show you. If I can get over here, Matt's making a path, but yeah, I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. And they're on 30-inch rows, and of course you can tell we're on 38s. So I personally think the older wide body styles on the cases are fabulous. These new square bodies, no. I don't, whatever. He can afford it, I can't. Especially when you have 3 of those. He's got 3, so yeah, they're right next to us. I don't know how big this field is. It's probably about as much as we have corn all together. We are on a 72-acre farm, so, and it's side by side by Field Road, but yeah, there's our neighbor. Yeah, but that guy drives that tractor like he stole it.
There's so many red comments out here. I can't remember which one was which, but then I remembered we don't have a red header. We have a silver one, and then I was wondering why you were sitting in Mansfield, and that wasn't you.
Just always look for the combine that looks like it served as a stunt double.
That's lame.
I thought it was pretty funny. It's a dang good dad joke.
Are those brand new combines that he has? Because they're kind of ugly.
They're the newest series.
Well, get me Case's number because I need to tell them that they are ugly.
Well, I am kind of partial to mine.
They seriously look like they're trying to go square body like the John Deere's. No! No! That's a bad... I need to talk to their design company.
I still think the 150 series would be pretty sweet looking.
Kelly, I'm sure Case IH would value your opinion.
Yes, they would.
Next thing you know, they'll be squatting them.
Probably! And I will go on record to say that, no, those are ugly. The new Case IH are ugly.
So does that mean we can officially add the 250 series to the list of questionable acts, like Ford making an all aluminum truck, and how does the posi track on a Plymouth work?
Oh, and I would just like to point out that guys are going about 14 miles an hour with a full buggy down the road.
Yeah, you can take a few pointers from them. I want to see if I can get one of them to come show you how to go fast in the field.
Caesar, did you not hear what I said? He can afford to replace his tractor and buggy. We cannot.
Yeah, it's not damaging what he's doing.
Okay.
Hey, why don't you message Joe on Facebook tonight and be like, hey, since we're all cutting in the same block and y'all have 31 18-wheelers, why don't you let us borrow one?
Come down this way, I'm laying the blocks off.
I'll have to show you guys how Matt really talks to me on the radio. Sometimes it's not so nice.
Do you want me to follow you?
Or if you want to, you just go grab the man's load and put it in our truck.
Are you trying to say that I would have gone to the wrong combine?
No, but I sure wouldn't mind having 300 bushels of D-Min's corn.
Seriously, if his combine driver saw a blue tractor pull up, I don't think he would, I don't know. Look at this guy. So we have test plots starting here all the way down, and yeah, so he's laying them off, and then weather permitting, we'll be doing those tomorrow. So good times ahead. Don't make fun of me. I didn't go to the wrong combine yet. I'm not that tired.
Alright, I'm definitely starting to see a trend here. I was really expecting this farm to be better than what it is. Now, we got a long ways to go on this farm. Right now, we're just getting the inroads of our test plots laid off. We're out here in the middle of the field and seeing yields a little less than 200. Now, with this variety on this type of ground, it should be higher. But just like the Border Cable Hill, the key difference is the landlord does not want me applying any chicken litter on this farm because they can't stand the smell of it. So I respected their wishes, but it's looking like it's definitely having an adverse effect on the yield. Now that may completely change once I get to a different part of the field. You know, this is only the third crop I put on this field, so I'm still learning where all the good spots of the farm are. So this just may not be one of the better spots of the field, although I would expect it to be. So we'll see as we get across the field a little more. Man, look at that pretty moon tonight. Had a little bit of clouds on it a few minutes ago. Really looked cool.
Well, that's the end of our day. Matt has done tour of the combine, so we're done. Oh, and that moon is so beautiful. Camera does not do it justice at all. So he's gonna fix that, and I'm gonna ride back in with Zach and start some laundry and check on a 13-year-old. My mom's been checking on him, and hopefully he's got his homework done and took a shower, so maybe he can get it fixed tomorrow.
All right, on this last load, we had a problem pop up. Actually, it's kind of been popping up all day, but I've been able to keep on running. And what it's been doing is just been going down through the field, and all of a sudden the rotor's been shutting off, saying the rotor ETR valve voltage disappeared. I called the mechanic. And anyway, he said that there's two solenoids up in there. One of them gets the feeder on, one gets the rotor on, and most likely I got a bad problem with the wiring harness, or I got a solenoid going bad. I'm not exactly sure where it is. I'm thinking it may be that right up in there, so I gotta do some investigating. Before I do any investigating though, I'm gonna get the leaf blower and give this thing a good blowing off so I don't get so plumb nasty. Kelly's about to unload the last bit of that load into the truck, and then we will call it a day and see what the weather brings in tomorrow. I got a pretty big cold front supposed to come through tomorrow, and probably gonna bring some storms with it too. I tell you what, having this humidity disappear ain't gonna hurt my feelings too bad. So anyway, I'll bring you back in the morning.